Right, welcome back to brand new video. Today we're back doing another tier list. This time we are doing a tier list of the Europa League away kits of the 2021 to 2022 season. So once again, there will be teams in here that I either pronounce wrong or I just won't attempt to pronounce because I don't have a clue how to say it. Sorry in advance. And for some reason there has been a few teams where I haven't been able to find their away kit. I don't understand why. There's just been too many things of when I've been looking that they've been like kits have been coming up for the past seasons, as well as there's the wrong teams have been coming up. So right, there's a few of the teams will be missed, but sorry about that. So to start off with, we have Antwerp. So this one's a white kit with a bit of texture on the back, with the sort of geometric shapes. I think that actually makes it just a wee bit of detail, even if it's not that strong and that sort of eye-catching. It's just enough to actually make the kit like a bit more interesting. So this kit's gonna go in alright. Next up we have this team. So this team's also got the white kit, but this one doesn't look like it's got any texture on the white kit. It's just a plain white kit with a bit of red and black on the sleeves and the collar. So yeah, this one's just gonna go meh. There's not really too much about the actual kit. Next up we have Praga. And for some reason this t-shirt looks like a t-shirt that you'll buy in Primark. I think it might be the textures on the actual, the sort of light grey. Yeah, for some reason, and the Hummel for some reason looks almost fuzzy within the red. So this kit is gonna go meh as well. Alright, so next up would be Brøndby, but however, this is one of the teams that I couldn't get in the away kit for. Whenever I searched up, the only thing that I could find was a home kit for this year, as well as previous years, and the away kits of previous years, as well as just random other teams that are coming up in the search. So sorry about that, but I don't know why that's happening, so I'm just going to move their badge to the bottom of the list. Next up is Celtic. So Celtic have, for their away kit, it's just a plain green top. I don't know why they've gone for a green top since their home kit is white and green. I don't know why they do this. I think they've done this before as well, for some reason. But this kit's just meh. There's nothing special about it. It's just meh. So next up is Dynamo. Zagreb. So that kit, it's actually alright. It's not bang on. It's just alright. It's just the texture that saves it. And one thing I've discovered from doing these videos that I'm not really a big fan of yellow kits. Yes, it's done well. This one's alright, so this is probably one of the better yellow kits I've seen this season. So it's going to go in right. And next up is this team that I'm not going to try and pronounce, I don't have a clue. So they've got their red kit stripes. The stripes kind of go from a gradient of dark red to light red and alternate the direction they're going. So you have the stripes. Again, this kit's just alright. There's nothing that good about it, but it's not right. It stands out a wee bit more compared to some of the kits. Okay, next up we have this team. I don't know how to pronounce it properly. I actually quite like this. The sort of geometric, sort of camel sort of style design. I think it actually works quite well. The colours look good together as well, so it's going to go in alright as well. Next up is this team that I don't know how to pronounce either. And this is a kit that I actually don't like at all. I think it's the green, the double green and then double black stripes, so yeah, I just don't like it. It's going in the bin. Next up we have this team. This kit looks better than the home kit, I would say. But for some reason I don't really think the orange and the red goes very well together. So that's why I'm going to put this one to the bottom meh. This kit in the bottom meh. Next up we have Genk. So yeah, this is a plain white top. There's not nothing that good about it. They've got quite a lot of, even though this is plain white top, there's quite a lot of colour across it. They have purple and slightly a bit of pink in the sponsor. The yellow on this another sort of sponsor below the Nike. So then there's different shades of blue in the actual patch itself and the sleeve sponsors. And then they've got black for the Nike logo. And there's just too many colours going on, even though this is a plain white top. But I guess that's why they've got a plain white top. It's because of the amount of colours. So it's going to go in May as well. I'm going to put it above them. Next up is Zazio Lazio. This kit, I like this kit. I don't think it's quite a banger worthy, but I do quite like this kit. The colour of it is the colours that they've used to go well together, so they're going to go in alright. And then we have Legia Warsaw, so they've kind of gone for a similar sort of thing with the sort of camel kind of design. They've kept the camel sort of design to the bottom of the kit, and instead of it being solid colours, it's more of like a texture of lines that's actually making the camel shapes. And again, this kit I do like, so I'm going to put it in alright, but I'm going to put it there because it's not as good as the other ones, I don't think. Next up is Leicester. Can't remember how I said about this in the Premier League one either, but I think compared to these kits, I think it's going to go at the top of me. I just don't think it's that special. I like the colour of it. I like how they've tried doing something different of making it and separating it into squares. Then having switching between lines and solid colour, but yeah, it's just for me. Next up is Locomotive Moscow. Sure, I'll go with that. Black. So they've got a black kit with the very thin red stripes. And before I realised there's green on the collar as well as the sleeves, I was going to say this is alright. The green doesn't look that good on the kit. I don't know what it is about green. Green, to me when I see green and red, I think of Christmas at first, but the green and red in these doesn't really go that well together. Maybe if they'd done more with the green, it might have looked a bit better, but it's gonna go in May. Right, so this is another team that I struggled to find an away kit for the team. Just looking on my phone, I have found a kit that seems to be for this season. I don't know if it actually is or not. So I'm just going to rank this kit, and I'll show you the photo on the screen. And I'm just going to put the badge in the place I would put it. So it's just a very plain. I like the colour of it. I do like the colour of the kit. It is very plain. The badge, even though it is green, actually looks alright in this kit. It doesn't clash too much with it, with the colour of the kit, so I'm going to put this one in at the top of May. Right, now we have Leon. So Adidas have definitely done this. They've came up with a design and made it for every other team. They've just slightly changed the pattern for some of the kits anyway. This looks, but the kit works. It does actually work. The red and the dark blue work together very well. So this one's going to be the first banger. Or do I put it in gold? No, I'm going to put it in gold because I don't know if I'm going to have anyone actually go and gold at this rate. Next up is Marcy. I don't have a clue how you actually say this properly. But I do like this kit. The colour of the kit looks good. The sort of design of the overlapping shapes and how you can actually still see through sort of depth that this kit actually makes. I actually really like it, so I'm going to put this one in banger. Yeah, again, this is another team that I can't find an away kit for some reason. Once again, I just kept coming up with the home kits as well as other random teams. So once again, this team isn't going to be in the table. So next up we have Monaco. I mean, the Monaco kit is just meh. There's nothing interesting about it. It's just plain black with some draggle lines. It's just meh. Looking at this table, I'm actually going to move them down into bin, put them above them. I'm actually going to put this one down into bin as well. Right, I probably plain red kit. The light blue and the red works together very well. What is it with these sponsors? Why is there so many and so many of these kits? Why do they not have more, like, why do they have like 2 or 3 sponsors on the front of the kit? And the other Sevilla kits? Do they have a thing that they can't put sponsors on sleeves now, so they put them in front of it instead? I don't know. Anyway, if it didn't have the latest sponsor on it, I would say this kit is actually top of alright. That actually looks very nice. But I think that kind of spoils it a wee bit. It also kind of looks like the badge is far up the top of far too up the kit. Like it's basically on your actual shoulder instead of on your chest, where it's supposed to be. So I'm going to put this one in May because of that. Next up is this theme. That kit actually looks pretty good. I like the texture of it. They've kind of made the texture into stripes, so they're separating them. It's kind of eases the kit a wee bit. It looks like, yeah, it looks pretty good. So I'm going to put this one in alright as well. Next up is PS3. For some reason, looking at this kit, it actually kind of makes me think of #United kit. The EA Sports kit they had last year. And that was also the away kit the year before. But I do kind of like it. I like the texture that they've got on the kit. The kind of sort of mint green actually works quite nice on the purple. So I'm going to put this one in Banger. Next up is the Rangers kit. So I'm going to say this now. I said in the home one that I'm a fan of Rangers. And I wasn't a massive fan of the home kit. However, I'm a much bigger fan of the away kit this season. I should prefer the away kit to the home kit. So that, and I think overall this kit actually looks really good. So I'm going to put this one in Bang as well. Call me biased if you want. This is Rapid Wien. It's alright. It's meh. Yeah, it's just meh. There's nothing too interesting about it. You can read the sponsor, which is good at least. But yeah, it's going to go in meh. Actually, I'm going to move it up a wee bit. Yeah, we'll put it there. Next up is Real British. Yeah, that's what I know. I'm usually a fan of for the textures on the kits, but for some reason this one doesn't sit right. I don't know what it is about it, but it just doesn't seem like right with the texture. Kind of looks like it's trying to be like a Gucci design, but a knockoff. So it's gonna go bottom of me. No, down one. Yeah, there we go. Right, next up we have this team. This kit looks alright. It's nothing. It's a bit unusual to see a lot. You don't see many kits in pink. I think the arrows actually looks pretty good. With a bit of texture on the gradient as well. Instead of there's a gradual change in the colour, they've added a wee bit of texture into the gradient. So I think this one's going to go at the top of me. Okay, so now we have the Red Star Belgrade, and for some reason again that's another team I couldn't find the actual kit for the away kit, so this is going to be another kit that's not in, another team that's not in the table. Next up is Sparta Prague. So yeah, this kit's very plain. There's nothing interesting about it. It's plain white with a bit of burgundy. At least there's a bit of unity with the badge, sponsor, the stripes, the collar, sleeves a bit. So this one's going to go in May, just because there's nothing special about it. I'm going to put it above there though. And next up we have Spartak Moscow. So they've reversed their home kit to be the away kit. I should prefer the away, and wait. Yeah, this was the team that had the home kit that I said that looked like a golf t-shirt, I'm pretty sure. But they've changed the colour on this one and it actually looks more like a football kit. So in this case it's actually going to go in alright. Because it actually looks like a football kit this time instead of a golf t-shirt. Next up we have Strum Graz. Yeah, again I'm not a fan of this team. No, yeah, again I'm not a fan of this kit. So I think the sponsor has to be a big part of it. The sponsor just doesn't look good in this kit either. Yeah, the sponsor is just almost too much in your face. I'm going to put this on the bin as well. Last of all, once again, I have West Ham United. And do you like the kit? I'm a fan of this kit. They kind of made it go from Argentina and actually made it a West Ham kit by bringing the burgundy colour into the kit. And it actually looks good. So this one's going to go in banger. Okay, looking at the kits now. Looking at the table, is there anything I would change? You know what, we're going to move them down one. And we're going to move them down one as well. I'll put them down to bin as well. Yeah, okay, I'm happy with that. Here we have it. This is my tier list for the Europa League away kits of the 2021-22 season. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like and subscribe and stay tuned for another video in the future. And I'll see you next time. See ya.